Well, I got in public relations because initially when I thought public relations was something different, but I like to run things, and I wanted to be a part of something where it's dealing with the media and managing and all of that good stuff. Well, I look up to Oprah because she's just a powerhouse. She's a mogul and she's a businesswoman. She works inside, hands-on with her business and all of her organizations. I just look up to Oprah when it comes to that. I think I bring diversity to the public relations field because I feel like in public relations it's important to have a lot of diversity as far as demographics, race, all of that good stuff. Just somebody who can just represent all the different aspects and media platforms in public relations.
I am a proud graduate of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University.
Brooke Hobbs is one of many successful African Americans in public relations. She's the executive producer of Generation Next, a new political talk show. She practiced her love of PR for years because of the creativity it allows her to have.
I was already practicing PR. I was actually working in the field. I was making okay money, but I wasn't making the money that I wanted to make. And I had people who wanted to hire me for positions that I could not apply for because I did not have the credentials behind my name to match my experience. So that being said, I said, well, if that's the only obstacle to me increasing not only my income but my level of experience in terms of the type of positions and access to greater challenges, then I decided to take the time out to return to school to remedy that.
Dawn A. Coleman is a prominent African American in the public relations field. Coleman is a University of Michigan graduate who received his MBA in marketing from Hofstra University. In 1988, he formed Dawn Coleman Associates, which later became Dawn Coleman Advertising. Coleman bought 2 other companies and combined them all to form Global Hue. Global Hue specializes in culture-based approaches to marketing and is the nation's largest Black-owned advertising agency. Coleman serves as the chairman and the chief executive. The award-winning agency has served Subway, Walmart, Verizon Wireless, Jeep, and the U.S. Census 2010.
Oh yes, I think that with any profession you're going to have obstacles because people come into the workplace with their own biases, things that they've either heard at home or heard, elsewhere while they were growing up, or, that they hear even in the workplace. So, I think that you do find that there are challenges when you are African American, when you are female, when you are often the only, or when you're the trailblazer because no one has ever had that position before. So yeah, absolutely, I face some challenges, but I think it's important to know how to handle them, how to pick your battles, how to decide what is worth fighting for and what is worth just ignoring. You also have to determine as an individual how much of yourself, and this is with whether it's racism or sexism or anything, you have to determine what your moral constitution is and what you are willing to accept and what you are not willing to accept. And once you know that, then that's a really good way to guide your career, because you always have the opportunity, especially if you have the education, to make the next move. And I tell people that you should always be, you should never put your eggs all in one basket. You should always be looking for what the next step is in your career. You should always be honing your skills, using whatever experience that you're in to the max at that particular moment, giving whatever the organization is the best that you have, but also getting the best out of it in terms of training, experience, network, and those type of things, so that when you decide that you want to make the next move because you're just bored, or you're not being used effectively enough, or because you're dealing with issues like racism or sexism or what have you, and you've decided that you've had enough, then you can, in fact, make the next move, whether it's to own your own business, launch your own firm, or what have you, consultancy, or whether it's to jump into to the next organization and do something different.